What is going on to you, Leos? So you have the Two of Pentacles, the Temperance, and then you have the Four of Swords. So for you, Leos, right? This is easy. You Leos are waiting for uh, a good love connection or a good job opportunity where you actually get paid respectfully and they don't treat you like trash on the job just because you're working for the business. So in other words, you Leos want to be respected as a person that's making the business more money, right? Doing your part. And there's nothing wrong with that. And what I'm seeing here is that, again, the temperance, you will wait. You will be patient until you can get a job like that. So some of you Leos have a job where it pays you well and then the working environment is respectful, but you Leos also will wait for that in the sense of the job that you're in right now, you're not necessarily planning on staying at that job forever. You're not really planning on that. More than likely you're probably planning on moving on to another job that would probably pay more, but also too, there's not a whole lot of backroom politics where they play favoritism and it's like these cliques, and that's not what you're looking for. That's not the kind of environment. Same thing when it comes to things romantically. Whatever relationship you're respected in and you're loved and things work generally well, that's who it is that you're going to be with. You won't allow yourself to be disrespected where you with someone and you're being in a relationship with them and you can't even so much as get a sandwich from them. You know what I mean? The King of Cups and the Ace of Swords. These two cards right here represents, and the person has to come correctly when it comes to matters of the heart, a job too. They got to come correct. I'm seeing that you Leos are filing for jobs, right? Still, even though you may have picked up a new one, I mean. Because a lot of you Leos have been letting me know that, yeah, you got yourself a new job and everything like that. And good reading, right? Good of me to look out for you, to kind of, speak your story, but to also help you give you ideas and, speak the truth and everything like that. But even when it comes to this job, I don't see a lot of you. Honestly, what it is I'm seeing you Leos do is that a lot of you Leos are just feeling it out as of right now. It's not necessarily really written in stone whether you're even going to stay for 2 years, 3 years. This is more so about something that you're good in right now, because the backroom politics and the favoritism and the nepotism and everything like that was just wild on your old occupation or your job. Maybe even favoritism when it comes to romance, right? The person got all kind of celebrity crushes. By the way, if your person has a celebrity crush, you got to leave them. Not only that, but also, you're also trying to see if, like, how do they play here? Do they play fairly here? And so it's not written in stone. The Ten of Pentacles and the Unalive card represents you're so glad that you actually got out of this romantic connection that quickly became romantic, went from romantic to not. And even when it comes to a business as well, you're glad that you're able to get out of that, because now you don't have to see people playing politics. And maybe you Leos are one of the better, higher tier, more talented ones at the job or the business or the career that you were in, but you didn't get the credit. You didn't get promoted. You You know what I'm saying? People, certain person got promoted, and then they started to look out for all their little fake buddies and stuff like this. And then now they feel like they want to start picking on you type stuff, right? Or picking on people that didn't get promoted, right? Same thing when it comes to romance. You know, all of a sudden the person changed, and things went from being great because the person is telling you that they care and all this other type of stuff, to now it's like, okay, now the person is selfish to the point of stupidity. They don't really have an understanding as to where the relationship is going. They don't really care. So again, a lot of you are done with that. Seven of Pentacles, you have someone new romantically. For ones of you that talking about romance, for you who I'm talking about finances, you have a brand new job and you can build at this job. So you're just glad to get, out of there, the last situation that you were in. And then you have the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups, King and Queen. So this is about how, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, it has to make sense for you, Leos. That I'm talking about romance. It has to be right. It has to be right. The two of you, there has to be effort on both sides. There has to be sweat equity. It can't just be you putting in all the work, they're doing nothing or close to nothing. Same thing when it comes to the job or the career. You Leos want to just make sure that things are actually going right between you and the working environment. You can actually, the working environment, you don't put up with all that other type of nonsense. Y'all are here to make money for the business and learn to work as a team, and that's what it is that y'all got to do. This nonsense about, or whatever kind of job you work in, that nonsense about doing this and doing that, you got to get rid of that, right? So that's the kind of working environment that you Leos want to see. And as of right now, depending on that type of working environment, that or how this person is moving romantically, that will kind of let you know and give an indication of how long it is that you Leos want to stay for, right? So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups. You have the Eight of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, Magician, Judgment, and the Three of Swords. Okay, so for you Leos, like I said, you can take it or leave it. You ain't really, y'all don't have crushes. Y'all are not up underneath some sort of spell, some sort of magic spell or anything like that. You Leos know how to call it. Person acting like they got you wrapped around their finger and everything like that, then you gotta go. Same thing when it comes to the job. If they start acting like they play politics and all of that, you'll just leave. Continue to work, file for another job. When you get one, dip. And then you have the Magician, the Judgment, and the Three of Swords. Now you're trying to figure out, you're basically trying to figure out how, like I said, you're just trying to see right now how long you'll be with this new job or with this new person romantically. Is this person just like everybody else, or do they have something about them that understands the bigger picture here? Because that's another reason too why a lot of jobs are going down in a dumpster, is the fact that you got a lot of backroom politics. And what I mean by that is people doing a terrible job on a job, and they're delegating it to other people to do their job for them, plus the work that they already have on their own. And they're not getting paid like a supervisor that has to, take up for the fact that there's one person short. So now they have to do the work because they've been there, they know how to do it themselves. They just happen to be in a new position now. That's not what it is. A lot of times, this is part of the reason why you'll see some of these companies having a hard time because of the backroom politics. You know, trying to reward dysfunctional people, and then the dysfunctional people come up, they fail upward, right? Now it's about them basically having a chance to speak to people and talk to people and regard people any kind of way that they want to. And the good workers don't really get recognized because they actually are good workers. So what happens? Then the good workers, they leave because they're like, I'm more qualified than my own supervisor, and my supervisor is playing favorites. The people who want to do this buddy with the supervisor and everything like that, and kiss their butt and everything, they the ones that's getting promoted. Like, what are we doing? Or getting some sort of favoritism or whatever. Like, what are we doing? You know, so and when it comes to romance or whatever, you know, like I said, the person has to come to you correctly. I mean, so far so good. I'm not really, as of right now, seeing anything from this person that's showing me any kind of funny business or anything like that. But I'm seeing that you you Leos are just paying attention and just keeping your eyes open, because this is the honeymoon phase. You Leos understand that that's not going to last. You know, what is going to happen when the first month go? You just now probably started talking to them a week ago, 2 weeks ago. You still have 2 to 3 more weeks left to go before you find out some stuff about them if they haven't shown you anything yet. So, you know, you Leos are just keeping an open eyes and trying to see what type of time it is with them. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. Leaving comments definitely do help, so would appreciate it if you would. Come and get the readings, the books that I have on Amazon, my merch, all of that. The link to all of that stuff is in the comment section below this video. And all of that stuff does help so I can keep the channel up and running. Appreciate it.